Hey everyone, welcome to practice. Today's practice will focus on liberating the shoulder girdle and freeing the neck. Ideally, you will have 2 blocks and 1 strap for this practice. If you don't happen to have props, you can do most of this practice without the props and improvise when the time comes to use them. Let's get started. Recline onto your back. And as you lay back, right away, curl the knees into the abdomen, interlace your fingers around the shins, and hug the knees in. Take a moment here and settle. Eyes can be relaxed. And begin to deepen your breathing. Inhaling through the nose, expand the rib cage 360 degrees. Exhaling through the nose, feel the ribs narrow and draw in. Inhale, rib cage expands wide. Exhale, ribs narrow. And as you continue to deepen your breathing, gently rock the body side to side. And do so in a way that is very slow, very meditative, and very easeful. Letting the head and neck roll along as you rock the body side to side. Rather gradually bring the rocking back to the midline. Open the arms straight out to the sides, hands in line with the shoulders. Set the feet on the floor lightly. Scoot the buttocks to the left a few inches so you're offsetting your hips. Curl the knees in towards the right ribs. Inhale. Exhale, slowly twist the legs to the right, dropping them down. Turn the gaze to the left and soften the left shoulder downwardly. Let the knees rest onto each other gradually. And feel the upper back broaden on the floor. Take a few breaths. Really feel the breath comb up the left rib cage. So as you inhale, the breath moves from the left hip up the left rib cage to the heart. Exhale, the breath rolls down from the left chest, down the ribs to the left waistline. Inhale, left hip, left ribs expanding, left chest. Exhale, let the breath roll down from the chest all the way to the left outer hip. One more breath like that. Let it rise up the body like a wave, rolling in. And allow it to roll down the body like a wave receding. Squeeze the legs together, belly in. Inhale, bring the legs up. Set the feet down and center the hips. And then offset the hips to the right a few inches. Literally scoot them to the right a bit. Curl the knees into the left ribs. Inhale. Exhale, twist your legs to the left, slowly and easefully. Turn the gaze to the right. And soften the right shoulder blade. Soften the knees into one another as well. And invite the breath. Let the elbows be soft. Make sure you're not locking the elbows. And feel the breath combing up the right rib cage. So breathing through the nose, inhale, expand from the right hip, up into the right ribs, up into the right chest. Exhale, roll the breath down the ribs, down to the right outer hip. Inhale, breathe from the right hip, right ribs, right chest. Exhale, breath rolling down all the way to the outer hip. 2 more breaths that way, letting the body settle into the twist. Upper back relaxing. Mind softening. And squeeze your legs together. Pull the belly in. Inhale, legs come up together. Set the feet on the floor and center the hips. Hug the knees into the belly again. Either interlace your fingers around the shins, Or lift your head off the floor and curl into egg shape. Wrap the arms tighter around the legs and hold your elbows in opposite hands. Keep the upper back soft, so you're using your core and the front of the neck to lift. The shoulders are dropping away from the ears. Feet are relaxed. Draw the knees tight to the chest. And then rather seamlessly transfer the hands to the backs of the thighs. Reach the feet to the sky. Inhale, straight or straightish legs. Exhale, swing the feet towards the buttocks and sit upright. Come onto all fours. Maybe you can cross your ankles and roll over the feet, or simply make your way to all fours. Once you're on all fours, set the hands directly under the shoulders. Fingers are spread beautifully. Knees are hip distance apart. Draw the low belly in a little bit so the spine isn't going to wave around. And shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Pull them way up. The elbows will roll out a little bit. And start to sink the chest towards the floor and draw the shoulder blades down the back. So you're circling the shoulder blades down the back. Weight will rock back into the legs a little bit. And then as you inhale, straighten the arms. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, shrug them up. And as you exhale, bend the elbows and shrug the shoulders down the back. So we're essentially rolling our shoulders in all fours position. Inhale, shoulders pull up, weight is forward. Exhale, shoulders roll down the back, elbows bend. And keep working with this. It might take you a moment to find this movement of the shoulder blade. So feel the shoulder blades are a gliding joint. They glide up and down the rib cage. And so as you're moving your shoulders in this rather circular direction, you're feeling them glide up and down the ribs. Maybe turning on a little bit of the Ujjayi breathing. Inhale, one more. Shoulders pull up to the ears. Exhale, circle them down the back. Start to center the body. Tuck the toes under. And as you exhale, lift up into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Take a moment and make friends with the pose, maybe rocking the hips a bit side to side. Keep the arms very engaged. Let the head hang. Deepening the breathing. And then center the asana, press through the palms. Reach the hips up and back and lengthen the heels towards the floor. Soften the eyes of the elbows a bit. And let's see if we can circle the shoulders here in down dog. So as you inhale, pull the shoulders up towards the ears and lean the upper body forward a bit. So you're going to look between the thumbs. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows. They're going to roll out and back. Scrub the shoulder blades down the back. Elbows are a little bit bent. Rock the weight into the heels. And repeat. Inhale, move the arm bones forward. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, bend the elbows, roll them out and back, and draw the shoulder blades down the back. So it feels like a wave almost in the body, but focus on moving the shoulder blades. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, circle down the back. And see if you can find some fluidity within this shoulder rolling movement. Go for 2 more. Inhaling as you come up with the shoulders. Exhale as you roll them down. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Recenter in down dog. Move the forearms forward a bit so you're not sinking too much into the shoulder girdle here. Rather, you're empowering the arms. Lift the heels very high, keeping the legs as straight as you can. Palms grounded. Start to tiptoe the feet forward towards the hands. Maybe you can keep your hands flat the whole time until the feet are just behind the wrists. Feet hip distance apart, hang forward into ragdoll. Interlace your hands at the base of the skull. Elbows wrap towards the shins. Maybe your elbows can touch your shins. Keep a little bend in the knees. Let the low belly scoop back lightly. Head hanging. Breath. And then bend your knees a little bit more and round your lower back. So your buttocks will drop back and down.
and start to roll up one vertebra at a time. Feel the spine stacking. Keep the chin towards the chest. One vertebra stacking on top of the other. As you are ready, lift the head. Open the elbows wide like butterfly wings. Inhale, lift the chest just a little. Exhale, bend the knees. Hug the elbows back in and start to curl down. Give it more than one breath. Rounding forward. The elbows will come to the shins or near them. Maybe the legs can straighten for that moment at the end of the fold. And then repeat. Bend the knees, drop the butt, and start to roll one vertebra at a time up to standing. Stack the spine. Head is the last to lift. Elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Start to curl down. Rounding the back. Let the elbows drop towards the shins. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. From here, tent up onto the fingertips and open the chest. Exhale, bend the knees like chair and start to come upright in chair, but let the arms hang by the sides. Let the arms be heavy and dropping. Then as you inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears, tuck the chin and round the back. And as you exhale, roll the shoulders down the back, lift the chest, lift the chin, and sit into the heels. Drop the head and round the spine like a cat. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Lift out of the knees a lot. Exhale, roll the shoulders down the back. Lift the chest, lift the chin, and sink into the heels. So we're making a wave here. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Keep some bend in the knees throughout the movement pattern. And just be really slow and steady. So you're feeling this movement of the shoulder blades rolling, directing the spine. It'll feel like a wave. Or sometimes they call it sarpa, serpent pose. One more. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, rolling up, stand all the way up. And as you exhale, roll the shoulders down the back to release. Very nice. Go ahead and get your strap now. If you don't have a strap, just get any piece of fabric that you can stretch between the hands. We want the hands to be shoulder distance apart. Okay? Stand with the feet hip distance apart, holding your strap. Pull it taut. See that the hands are truly shoulder distance. Okay? Let the low belly draw in a little bit. So again, you're stabilizing the back so you can isolate your shoulders. And as you inhale, begin to reach the arms overhead. Really move the shoulder blades away from the spine and bring the arms up as high as you can without hinging at the low back. Okay, so keep the spine long, pelvis neutral. Lift the shoulder blades up a bit towards the ears. Inhale. Exhale, glide the arms forward and down. On one exhalation, the strap touches the thighs. Inhale, reach forward and up. Keep the low belly in. Lift the side ribs. Exhale, glide the arms forward and down. 4 more. Inhale, forward and up. Lift whole body, back ribs lifting. Exhale, glide forward and down. Inhale, forward and up. Body is long. Exhale, forward and down. Steady breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, forward, up, and let's hold it. Elevate the ribs. Side ribs lift. Back ribs lift. Crown of head tall. And exhale, lower the arms forward and down. Good. Set the strap aside. And stand with your feet hip distance apart once again here. As you inhale, sweep the arms forward and up, palms face each other. Exhale, sweep the hands forward and down. Keep the length and fold over the legs, hands on the ground. You can bend the knees if you need to make this easier. So we don't want to have a rounded low back here, okay? We want the low back to be very long. So if you need to bend the knees to do that, feel free. Let the head hang down and reach your hands back and up behind you. So your arms are like wings in the air. It's kind of an interesting position, yeah? And start to reach the arms straight out to the sides. You're going to reach the backs of the hands towards the floor on the outsides of the mat. So the shoulders will be rolled in towards the chest, palms up. And then with an inhalation, essentially flap the wings, bring the hands back up in the air. Hands start to move towards each other a little. And then exhale, reach the arms out and down again. Let the backs of the hands touch the floor. Inhale, flap the wings, bring the arms up again. Shoulders hug in. Exhale, reach out and down. And then inhale, start to reach the arms up. And this time, interlace your hands behind your back. Bend the elbows a lot. Let the thumbs touch the spine. Draw the shoulders back. Draw the elbows back. And then start to reach the arms straight, reaching the interlace up and over the head. Keep the belly hollow and continue to reach the arms overhead as much as you can. You can floss the arms side to side a little bit to free the shoulders. Rocking the knuckles side to side to create some space in the pecs. Maybe you'll even feel it in the sides of your rib cage. Start to cincher. If you're like me and your elbows hyperextend a lot, see if you can micro bend them a little. But there's a fine line here, right? If you bend the elbows, it can sometimes pull you out of the opening. So just see how it feels. Keep reaching the arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale, hands come down to the mat. Set the hands shoulder distance apart and step into plank position. Level out your plank. Inhale. And as you exhale, 1 foot at a time, flip onto the tops of the feet, spread the toes, and slowly roll into upward facing dog. Keep the pelvic floor engaged. Let the hips hang. And roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Lift the chest strongly. Inhale. Exhale, hollow belly. Downward dog. Shorten the stance a little bit and ground the heels. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, shift the body back to plank position. Exhale, lower your knees to the floor. Point the feet back. Bend the elbows and slowly roll onto your stomach. Now, once you're here, prop up on the forearms for a moment in Sphinx pose and reach for one of your blocks. Hopefully it's nearby, okay? It's your block. You're going to place it on the right front side of the mat on the flat setting. So the block is going to act like a pillow under your head. Place your hands under your shoulders now. Slide the right arm straight over to the right. You want to see your right hand in line with the right shoulder. Then begin to crawl the right hand further to the right. So it's like you're opening the front of the chest. Turn your head to the left and go ahead and roll onto the right arm. Going to allow your left leg to kick behind you. Keep it straight and let it drape towards the floor. Press the left hand into the floor strongly to turn the chest open. Okay? And let the block hold your head so you can rest in it. This is open wing pose. Well, I call it open wing A because there's several variations here. Now this might be enough sensation for you, so stay here if it is. If you want to build it a little bit, bend the left knee and place the left foot on the floor behind you. So now the left knee will point up to the sky and reach your left hand up to the sky as well. Okay? could stay here. Or carefully, sneakily flip your right palm up. So the right fingers reach towards the sky. Turn the left hand back. So the left hand is going to reach towards the right. Start to spin the chest open here. Keep reaching the left hand back. Be patient. Keep turning the ribs open and interlace your fingers. Now it's an interesting process sometimes. You might need to drag the right arm down a little bit to get that interlace, but minimize that, okay? If it's going well, bend the right knee and place the right foot down parallel to the left. This is a strong opening, so try to stay wherever you feel you can manage. The gaze is turning up a little bit. Breath. Good. Now straighten the right leg. Release the interlace if you caught. Place the left hand over on the left side of the mat and very slowly roll back onto your stomach. Slowly bringing the right arm back. Prop up in Sphinx for a moment and organize the body. So straighten the body out essentially, okay? Take the block and place it on the left front side of the mat now. Place the hands under the shoulders and we change sides. So slide the left hand straight over to the left. See the hand is in line with the shoulder joint. Continue to crawl the hand to the left actively and roll onto your left side. The block will catch your head and the right leg will hang behind you straight. So for a lot of us, especially if you've never done this posture before, this variation is where you probably will want to stay, okay? If it feels like a good enough, strong enough opening, honor it, okay? If is the key word, if it feels good, bend the right knee and place the right foot on the floor itself, okay? Reach the right arm up to the sky. Flip your left palm up. And start to turn open. So this is a twist, right? You turn the chest open. Keep turning open. Flip the right palm to point back towards your left. Keep turning open. Sometimes you have to wiggle the shoulder around a bit to free it and interlace the hands. If you can't find your bottom hand, drag the left hand down a bit towards the hip and you'll get the interlace, perhaps. Maybe bend the left knee and set the left foot parallel to the right. Turn the nose to the sky a little. And breathe deeply. Breathe into the space you have in your chest. 3 more breaths. Calm now. Knees are parallel. 2. And 1. Gently release. Woo! Place the right hand on the right side of the mat. And roll onto your stomach slowly. Place the hands under the shoulders and then prop up into Sphinx again. And organize the body. So stretch each leg down and back. Make a little space. Roll onto your stomach. You can move the block. Place the hands under the shoulders. Push yourself to all fours. Tuck the toes under and lift into down dog as you exhale, hips to the sky. And take a moment and integrate that. It's a strong shoulder opening, so just notice. Arms are firm. Reach the thigh bones back. Head hanging. Inhale. Exhale, lower onto your knees. Keep your toes tucked under. And do make sure that your feet are closer to the back of the mat. Okay, if you feel like you're way forward on your mat, scoot back. Anahatasana or heart chakra pose. So we have the toes curled under. Low belly is drawn in to protect the sacrum and the low back. And walk the hands forward about a foot out in front of the shoulders. See, the hands are shoulder distance. Send the hips back a little bit and then start to slide or spider crawl the hands forward towards the front of the mat. Keep your elbows straight. Place your forehead on the mat. Now this might be enough for you. Okay, if it feels strong, it's enough. If you have a bit more space in the shoulders and the spine, slide the hands forward a bit more and stick your chin out. Put your chin on the floor here. Okay? If
If you're still wanting more, minimize how much you slide the hands forward, tip the tailbone up, and place the chest on the floor. Low belly is very hollow. Soften the eyes, so it's really easy to bug the eyes out here. Let them drop a bit. Gaze lightly between the thumbs. Low belly in. Push the palms down. It can even be helpful sometimes to grab the mat. Grab the front of the mat with the hands and use it to leverage the pose a bit more. So just see what feels good. 3 more breaths. Ujjayi breathing is helpful. Good, and then we're going to come to Sphinx. So go slowly, shift your shoulders over the elbows, slide the legs back, and rest your abdomen on the floor again. Stretch each leg long and back here. Feel the chest open. Inhale. Exhale, release onto the belly. Place the hands under the shoulders. Now we're going to work with another version of open wing. This is open wing B. So reach for your block again and place it by the right front side of your mat. Crawl the right hand straight over to the right. Really draw it out. And then bend the right elbow at 90 degrees so it looks like a cactus. And schlep the elbow out a little bit more and then roll onto the right side. Push the left hand down and let the left leg fall behind you, opening the right chest. And work with it. It's stronger, yeah? So just pay attention to where you feel the sensation. Keep letting the left leg fall towards the floor. Hovering it might be better though, so just see what feels good. Breathe into the right pectoral region. Keep letting the right shoulder blade draw onto the back. A few more breaths, settling the mind. Good, and then gently roll onto your stomach. Place the right hand under the right shoulder. Move the block to the left side of the mat. And then change sides. Slide the left hand straight over to the left. Draw it out as much as you can. Bend the elbow at 90 degrees so you have a cactus shape. Slide the elbow over to the left a bit more to draw the shoulder back. And then roll on to the left side. Let the right leg fall behind the left. And you don't need to jam the right foot to the floor, okay? This is a big opening for most of us. So let the foot hover if you want. If it's easy, the right foot drops onto the floor. But even if it's easy, it might feel better to hover the leg. So just see what's right. Breathing into the left pectoral region. Turn the chest open a bit more. Stay steady with the breathing, gentle. A few more moments here. Turn the chest open a little more. And then when you are ready, roll onto your stomach once again. Place the hands under the shoulders. Woo! And straighten the body. And then roll the shoulders a few times. Shrug them up to the ears and roll them down the back. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, roll down the back. Up, down the back. Once or twice more, just integrating. Good, and then push to all fours. Inhale, and exhale to down dog. Press through the hands and draw the thigh bones back once again. It might feel good to let the head sink towards the floor on this one. This is kind of like a use sparingly version of down dog. Wrap the triceps back. Inhale. And exhale, either lower onto your knees and sit,
or give a light jump through to seated. Perhaps nudging that block out of the way as you go. All right, get both of your blocks. If you only have one, it will work as well. And lay flat on the back. Setting up for supported bridge, bend the knees and set the feet down, hip distance apart. Just take one block for the time. Inhale, lift your hips and place the block under your pelvis, under your sacrum on the flat setting. Okay, now if you're only working with one block, you can flip the block to the middle setting at this time. But if you have two blocks, take the second block, lift the hips, and stack it on top of the bottom block. So now you have a bigger lift in the pelvis, okay? If it doesn't feel like enough, lift the hips and flip that block on top to the middle setting. So now you've got quite the elevation in your hips. Arms by the sides, flip your palms up, and settle. And notice how the shoulder openers also open the back bends. It's something interesting to observe. If you are someone who has no blocks, lift into regular bridge and interlace your hands under your body. So let's just feel the breath. Feel the body integrating. Mind settling. And if you feel a bit activated from this sequence and you want to take bridge, even though you have blocks, you can lift your hips off of the blocks and remove them, rolling down for a moment. Get the feet close to the buttocks. Shoulders draw under. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the hips up into bridge. Interlace the hands under the body and roll the shoulders under gently. Push the interlaced unit down and lift the hips. Avoid jamming the chin to the chest, so keep the neck long. Gaze towards the belly. Engage the glutes a bit. Breath. Good, lift once more. And exhale to release. Release the hands and roll down. If you're on the blocks, remove them and roll down. Straighten the legs. And stretch your arms over your head. Make the body very long. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Hug the knees into the belly. Big hug. And then either roll onto a side or rock up to seated. And let's set up supported fish. So this will be using your blocks. So again, if you don't have blocks, lay for regular Shavasana. Okay. Otherwise, we have a block on the middle setting, horizontally across the mat to go underneath your shoulder blade / middle rib cage. And then we have a block about 8 inches behind it on the high setting to go under the head. As you're ready, position your body in line with the blocks and recline. That first block will catch middle ribs, bottom tips of shoulder blades, other block under the head. And you might have to move it around a bit, so take your time. Make sure the low back feels long. Straighten the legs and open the arms out to the sides. Hands in line with shoulders, relatively speaking. Elbows softening towards the floor. And it might even feel good to lay in butterfly, bringing soles of feet together and knees wide. Let your eyes close. And let your body land here for rest. Simply feeling the medicine of the shoulder opening practice. Allow yourself to dissolve for a moment into a sense of presence and ease. Let the face become expressionless. And invite invite the entire body to release into a sense of gravity, into a sense of being held and cradled. And the real medicine here is to stay in this supported fish position for as long as you would like. Let yourself really melt into it. Receive it.